How's it going, guys? This is Vaughn, and we're back in American Truck Simulator once again. And we've got quite a bit of stuff happening here, so I'm going to try to speed through this a little bit. So we have here, first of all, EMT's 359. It's a pay-wear truck. It's about 32 bucks. Really love this truck. I love the design of it. The interior is nice as well, and drives really good. So we're driving that today, and I've got the I've kind of converted the Hamilton and Son skin that I did for the FLT from Borman, kind of made it work on this truck. It's still pretty basic. There's not much to it, but I think it looks pretty decent on there. We've got a mix of KSW and BART lights on there. I run both packs pretty much all the time. We've got Ironworks wheels and rims on there, as well as on the trailer, which is the Mac Simizer trailer from Sartana. So we've got that on there. That's a free trailer, by the way. You can go and pick that up. It's a really nice trailer that you get for free. So we're in Prairie Sand and Gravel in Butte, Montana. And we're taking some gravel already loaded down, and we're going to go over to Omak, Washington. So that's our drive today. That's really all I got. So let's go ahead and get it started. It's got kind of a quiet engine in here, so I hope that the volume will suffice. I guess in post I'll edit it to be more leveled out, but yeah. We'll go ahead and get started here. Nice. All right, let's get our lights on. Awesome. We'll head in. All right. So yeah, it's pretty quiet from the inside. On the outside, it sounded like a little bit, it'd be a little bit louder, but it's a pretty quiet engine for the most part, but definitely mighty. That is for sure. All right, I do not think we have our brake on. Yeah, okay, we're good. Make our way out of here. Personally, I kind of like the engine. It's not, there's not much to it, pretty mild as far as diesel engines go. I want to say it's a Detroit something. I'm totally spacing on the exact engine that it is, but yeah. Need to go back and check. Sorry, I need to adjust the mic here because I keep hitting it with the the shifter in my way. Oh, big bumps. There we go. Sorry, I had to do the mic there real quick. All right. Take it right here. Yeah, that's better. That way I'm not clanging against the mic stand, and then you'll be hearing all that racket.
Turn right.
All right, we're good. All right. In fact, I can probably up my traffic, maybe. Let's see. Where are we here? There we go. Shifting was weird. I need to also check into... See, there's always stuff that I'm having to fix on every video. That I never seem to really get my stuff together. Let's go ahead and do our traffic real quick, actually. Okay. Set it to 0.5, so we'll see how that works. Okay, yeah, so some issues I got fixed from the last video is, so we got JBX working fine. I reached out via support, through the site. Got somebody to, get me a new, some new files. I'm not sure exactly which files it was. It was probably maybe the start file or maybe the base file. I'm not really sure.
Turn right.
But in either case, it's working now. So I'd no longer get the pink box for the sun. Really grateful about that. That thing was hideous to look at. And then I decided to go with just using the base game anti-aliasing, just to see how it works out. I took Snowy Moon out because it was kind of affecting the frames a little bit, and there were some presets that, you know, you can turn down, I guess, the quality or the strength of it, and it didn't really help. I realized that it's in beta still though for 150, so I'm not saying it's going to stay out forever. It'll probably come back in at some point, but for the moment, just running the base anti-aliasing SMAA. So I don't know, kind of see how that goes for a little bit. I'm definitely glad to have JBX back in here, though. I'm glad that that the guys experimented with it and figured out that it does work in convoys, because that's what led us to pretty much using it again everywhere, single player included. Because we really didn't run JBX or PNG, you know, the various graphic stuff at all, I don't think, throughout this release of 150, because everybody was like, yeah, you don't need graphics mods anymore. They're, you know, they updated the engine and everything, but that's not entirely true. They just, well, no, actually, so what they were saying is that they replaced the engine with a new core or whatever. They just kind of updated the existing one. So, you know, not to say that it's not better, but graphics, you know, maybe not necessarily are needed, but they are very worth using, because it, I mean, it boosts the clarity, the colors, the sharpness, detail, and it also gets rid of that pesky issue with the concrete, where it would just be so washed out from the sunlight and you could barely see the lines on the street. So I mean, the game looks incredible now with everything JBX gives you. So I mean, it's good stuff. Now if we could just figure out our stutter issue.
Continue straight on.
Oh, 25, we're slowing down quite a bit. I think that's my loan installment going through. Lincoln discovered. Of course, this isn't my first time in here, period, but in this profile it is. Let's see, what else are we covering here? So, I guess some new stuff happening in real life is, I've done a couple of upgrades to my setup here. So, I'm running everything now through a set of speakers that I was using in my bedroom, actually. So you can, if you see this big black box behind the monitor, I have no idea if you can actually see that. That's my subwoofer, and I've got the normal speaker over here to the left out of the camera view, so you can't see that, but I'm running that at the moment because, you know, why not? And so this is actually the second set of speakers, because at my main computer desk to my left, I have some Logitech speakers, so I use that whenever I'm just doing normal stuff on, you know, for work or just listening to music or whatever. But whenever I'm playing the game, I got speakers over here now at this desk. You know, because I don't want to use my existing speakers that are all the way, you know, they're only on my left side, so it's just gonna sound weird. So now I got speakers on both sides,
and then continue straight on.
And only for gaming, really. Whenever I'm sitting at this desk. And it's not even all games, it's mainly just ATS. This is where my wheel setup stays and never really moves. I think that says 55. I can't, my vision is horrible. I cannot see on the dash cam or GPS if we can go faster. I'm pretty sure we can, though. I'm just gonna go for it. And then another change is, in order to, because that's kind of an issue, and I'd known this for a while, but I you know, procrastinate. I get really, really lazy. and don't buy stuff that I need. The microphone that I use, which is the SM7B, is a very low gain mic. So usually for commentary or shoot, even like vocal production, people will invest in a preamp to boost the levels a bit. And the preamp, you know, doesn't really, I mean, depending on the model that you get, because some preamps will have like an EQ built in, something like that. But personally for me, I just went with a small preamp because I do all the editing, EQing and everything in the video editing software that I use. So I don't really have a need for anything to have onboard EQing or anything like that. So I just picked up a little device called the Triton, I think it's Triton Fethead. It's just a little device about this big, and it literally is just a booster. That's all it does, but it's clean gain, so there's no you know, it's a good quality preamp. So it tries to block out any unwanted noise, any unwanted frequencies. It tries to keep it, you know, within a certain range. And the SM7B has a really nice range, especially because it has the switches on the bottom of the mic. If you take the, you know, the little plastic panel off to expose the switches under there, where you can enable the high pass or low pass filter, give you you know, to block out lower frequencies and boost the higher frequencies as needed. So needless to say, it was a worthwhile investment, because now I get really nice clean gain out of this mic, and it really helps with cutting down time with editing, because I don't have to boost the levels all the time, only if it's still like, well, actually, yeah, I don't have to boost anything at all, really. It's mainly just to EQ stuff if needed. I think she said keep right. Did I hear that right? Yeah, I think we're good. Let's see, what else is happening? Let's see, I do want to apologize for the little break there with content, just life getting in the way, being too crazy. I just have not had the mental energy needed to record anything. And it sounds really dumb, because most of the videos that I do are pretty short, except for you know, the kind of longer ones here and there. But you know, it takes energy to sit in front of a screen being recorded and doing commentary, stuff like that. And there's just times where you just don't have the drive for it. So I decided to be nice to myself and give myself a little bit of a break that was much needed. So thankfully today I had some time and I had some drive to put out a video, no pun intended. So I'm definitely glad to be doing that again. And I know I say it a lot, so I don't want to make empty promises anymore, but you know, I will. Oh Jesus, Stutter City. I will continue to try my best to put out as much as I can. Because it's not that the desire isn't there. It definitely is. I definitely would, you know, if YouTube was frugal enough. My goodness, with the stutters here, what is going on? I definitely would, you know, not work. I would just focus on YouTube. I'm sure everybody would want to do that. Oh man, we got a detour happening. These are freaking annoying, man. And they seem to happen quite a bit too.
Recomputing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to recalculate here. I wonder if it's just gonna spit us back on. Looks like it is. I hope so.
Continue straight on.
Whoa, that car was... Ah, man, he was risking it. He wasn't waiting not a second longer. Oop, and we almost were just as dumb. Okay, I think we're all right for that truck. Yeah, it's just gonna spin us back on, so we're good. I don't think anybody's there, because, detour. I've still been doing some convoys, too, with the guys. That's always fun. We stay up pretty late. Just, cut up and drive at the same time. It's always good fun. Just, yeah, the videos have been, just the, you know, motivation has been suffering a lot to put stuff out. But I try stuff to keep it fresh, you know, like I'm saying with the audio stuff that I, you know, upgrade parts here and there, or I'll go out and buy a new truck, you know, like this one that I've been driving quite a bit in single player. You know, just to keep it from getting stale, because I think games like this that I think what it is there's new stuff coming out all the time, but you still have to kind of do things outside of the game that still support it to keep stuff fresh. At least that's how I feel. I guess there's people out there that, you know, that's good enough. New mods out there are good enough, or, you know, buying new mods, whatever, is good enough. But for me, for some reason, stuff gets stale really quickly. So I usually have to compensate for that by, I don't know, trying something new, arranging my setup a different way here at the house, like the way my monitor is set up, or something. Just to, I guess my environment is what I'm thinking. I don't know why I end up having to compensate in that way, but it is what it is. But one big, I guess a couple big kickers that really help keep it fresh is like running JBX again has been a game changer, that's for sure, as well as having ATS Expansion back in. And I may have actually failed to mention that at the beginning, and I should have. I just had so much I was trying to spit out. The site we pulled out of is a ATS Expansion site, Prairie Sand and Gravel, PSG for short. That is part of the ATS Expansion mod by Recon, and yeah, so is Hart Butte, Montana, the city we pulled out of. Yeah, I believe that's an addition to the game thanks to that mod. So, of course, as usual, I will have links to everything that I talk about here in the video, so you guys can go and try it out yourself. Definitely, I can recommend this truck for sure. It is, the interior is gorgeous, in my opinion. Really nice customizability. It's got a pretty intuitive template that comes with it. And tons of cabin options as well. And I'll once we get to a spot, here's Idaho. Once we get to a spot where there's not as much traffic, I'll give you a look back into the back of the cabin so you can see what's going on back there. I want to say this is the flat top that we've got. But it's got the day cab option, and then it's got the extended cabin option that goes above the top of the cabin. Gives you some more room up there, which is pretty cool. It's the first mod I've seen that has that configuration available, so that's pretty cool. It is definitely worth the $32 US dollars, in my opinion. And of course, trailer repulling, as I mentioned, is free, so can't pass that up. If you don't have the Mac Simizer side dump from Sartana, you are missing out. Or end dump. I forget which one it is. He's got so many dump trailers, and there's like several to choose from. I'm known for getting stuff mixed up constantly, so forgive me if I'm saying it wrong, mislabeling it. Let's see if we can look back there. Look at that. We've got sink, refrigerator, bed back there. That's pretty nice. We've got some nice cabin lights as well. I went with orange for those. Those are activated by the usual key, which is your keybind for your beacons. And I believe that the what is it? Roof cam mod also works. It's a little wonky. I can kind of show you it right here. Yeah, it's like really high up, but it does work. Of course, we can swing around and see our trailer if we want. Like so. Okay, we'll head back in. I do have to say I like the soundproofing in the cabin. It is much quieter than the outside from inside. I think I actually know why I'm getting sluggish frames. I neglected to reboot my PC before recording because I've been in and out of the game working on the skin, and I always kind of go into the game before I start recording to get everything set up, you know, figure out the trailer and cargo and everything, of course. Oh shoot. Okay, we're gonna have to can we make it? Okay, we're gonna have to squeeze in front of this guy. Sorry about that. It's my own negligence not being prepared.
Finding a new route.
Alright, this guy is kind of just sitting here. Alright, good. Now he's moving. Just kind of coast through here. 79,027 pounds. Not bad. I think that's kind of a medium weight. Not too light or too heavy.
Keep left.
Ooh, I've also got to get some fuel. I hope we have enough to do this drive. I'm pretty sure we do. It's gonna be... what was I reading? I want to say it's about 523 miles, something like that.
And then exit.
So yeah, we should have plenty of fuel to get there, I'm hoping.
Exit right.
Geez, more stutters here too. Oh, slow down. I think we slipped our tires a little bit. Trying to slow down on that turn. Got some wear on the truck too. Gotta take it to service eventually. Might do it after this load here. Oh goodness, look at the traffic. There they go, they're moving along now. Oh my goodness. He hit this. Is that a Crown Vic there? Ah, Mr. Truck, what are you doing, you idiot? Okay, they're going now. Or he is. This guy needs to. Okay, there they go. Just in time for the other traffic to show up. Golly. Alright, where we're going. It looks a little clear. Alright, we're good. We're gonna stay here. That was nuts. Can't believe that truck did that. What an idiot. I guess we are speeding a little bit. Ooh, red light.
Continue straight on.
Well, I do hope you guys are having a nice Tuesday. Whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon for you. It has been a heck of a month, really. Work has been exceptionally busy. Lots of projects, cross-training and stuff going on in the company, so it's been keeping me in my hands very full lately. Feels like I can barely make time to drive. There's that gorgeous water. Oh my goodness, okay. Alright, game. You can do this. Don't freak out on me.
Continue straight on.
Oop. Green light. Come on, stay green. Ah, man, just as I was saying it too. Darn. We are having lots of misfortune with these lights. Can't get over the detail in this cab, man. It is nice. You've got quite a bit of customizability, as I was saying, especially for the interior as well. You get, you get to choose kind of between the trim, the dash plate, dash trim, gauges. Lane ending. It's got some nice shifter options. As far as the GPS, I don't think you can move the GPS. I think it's kind of stuck in that spot, but GPS is kind of a minor thing. Man, what is with these lane merges? I have to do a Mexico run here sometime soon. I've been kind of missing that. We haven't done a Mexico run in a hot minute. I think we did a BC run in the last video with the... No, that wasn't the last video. That was a couple of videos ago. This last run we did... We did another Montana. Now we're back in Montana. Again. Going to Washington. So the last video I think was from Montana to Idaho? Don't remember. Because we were in the FLT from Borman's. Or Borman. It seems like SES has been pushing some little microscopic updates to the game lately. I've been seeing a lot of people complain about stutters that they didn't have before. And this is usually stuff that gets ironed out as time goes on, but it just seems to be kind of a persistent thing among the community. People talking about it, trying to troubleshoot it, looking through the game logs for errors and stuff like that. But I mean, really, anytime there's an update that breaks stuff, it's the only really thing you can do is wait for another update. Sometimes that's just how it goes. So yeah, we've been keeping an eye on it. But one thing I can say, oh goodness, that was some lag there. One thing I can say about convoys is lately our convoys have been running pretty butter smooth. Because I remember before 150 dropped, when we were doing certain convoys with you know, certain mods, we would get disconnects, and we'd get well, actually I think this engine issue also happened in 150 now that I think about it.
Exit right.
But we'd also get like engine sounds, and well, basically the entire game sounds were acting up. We'd get loss of sound like in the with the air horns and the engine. That was in, you know, with certain mods in the convoys, but lately they've been running really smooth for us.
Continue straight on.
I think so. In one of the convoys, I think Spig got booted out of the game, crashed to desktop, and we pretty much we pretty much all commented that was the first time that it had done that in a long time, which is true. Jumping the curb there a little bit.
Now.
I did not downshift properly like I should have. So that's been kind of interesting, seeing how smooth convoys are running. And honestly, it's good because we do it a lot. We are convoying every week, multiple times a week. So we definitely appreciate having a smooth experience in convoys. So that has been pretty nice, I will say. I think it's one of those things that you just kind of have to
Get ready to turn.
You kind of have to stay on top of things with mods and the way they perform in the game. You kind of get to know which mods,
Turn left.
you know, tend to give you more trouble than others. So it's kind of one of those things where you just gotta kind of, like I'm saying, monitor it, you know. Another thing I want to make sure I don't forget to do is to give my usual kudos out to everybody. Subscribers, we're already at probably, I think 273 is the last count that I saw, which is amazing. We're so close to 300. So thanks to everybody for not just watching, but subscribing as well, and leaving your comments. It is much appreciated that you take the time out of your day to do that. And of course, kudos to our drivers in the VTC, putting in work. You know, we do have kind of a few times where we'll still get, you know, we'll still see some race miles logged in there. But for the most part, everybody's doing good. Making good use of the tools that are out there for you know, making sure you're running miles, you know, without going above 80 miles an hour. So we've got the, you know, oh man, what a turn. Wow. Should have been looking at the GPS, prepare for that. If it was like a couple seconds later, that traffic on the left side would have not liked me being in their lane. Yeah, we've got a 79 mile per hour mod. We've got Trucksbook has an alert system you can set up for monitoring your speed, and now one of our managers, Chad, also posted some information about Truckee has a way to do that as well. And personally, I'm not a fan of running too much stuff on the screen, so I normally have like the navigation overlay, the route advisor on there towards the top of the screen, so it's there when I need it, but it's not like intrusive. But I kind of draw the line there. I really don't care for too many overlays, so I don't run Truckee overlay like I used to. But I definitely can recommend, you know, I can recommend for others to do so if that's your thing, because it does help. It does help you monitor your speed and everything. And, you know, really the only reason I bring that up is because, you know, you kind of have to remember that, yes, it is a game and you are going to have fun, and we recommend that you have fun above everything else. Just, you know, you have to just keep in mind, you know, upon joining a company, that means that you know, if you're applying for the company, that means that you're willing to dedicate your game time to support the company, not just yourself. So, you know, we do expect you to abide by the rules for not logging race miles, and for, you know, making sure that you keep good track of your speed so that you don't exceed the speed allowed for, you know, to keep your trip within real miles.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Got some police over here. I wonder what's going. Whoops. A little too harsh on the brakes. I wonder what's going on there. Ooh, I'm trying to round this corner quickly. Didn't realize that car was coming. Man, is it getting into the evening time already? Sun's going down. I thought we loaded in the morning, or at least early afternoon. No, it would have been in the morning. It would have been 11 o'clock or something. Maybe later, I'm not sure. So yeah, anyways, with the, you know, with the miles thing, I know I sound like a broken record because I pretty much mention it every time, but, you know, I just feel like it's worth sometimes giving a reminder. It's a reminder to myself too, you know, it applies to me just as much.
Get ready to turn right.
You know, make sure I keep good track of my speed and, you know, give some attention to that. I mean, sometimes I even put some obligation on myself to run, you know, miles, because I want to keep my average up. All right, we're clear. End screen. And in no way am I saying that you should, because, you know, if you have ever seen our Trucksbook profile page, we don't have any requirements for miles, for you to put miles in or anything like that. We just ask that if you do put miles in, that they're real miles. but you do not have to run a minimum every month
And then continue straight on.
or anything like that. The only thing that we do ask is that you do run at least once so that we know that you are active. You know, and of course we're very understanding of circumstances. Like if you happen to pop in, you know, like on the Discord, if you're on the Ride Along with Goggles Discord, you can just pop in and just mention something, you know, like that you may be absent for a while or things like that. And we normally don't remove people just for being inactive unless it's like a substantial period of time or somebody goes dark, you know, on the Discord server. You know, I just want to put that out there that we do not have a monthly minimum or anything like that. This is purely just me, my personal thing, that, you know, having been with this VTC for a while, you know, knowing most of the people here, not just regular drivers but management also, I feel sometimes obligated to,
Get ready,
you know,
turn
do
left.
more for the company because it's, you know, it's fun, but also,
Turn left.
you know, it shows that I want to, you know, be seen as an active supporter. So that's something that I personally do. Man, I gotta ease up on the brakes. They're kind of sensitive here. What's going on here? Let's go to low. Get some traction there. Okay. I want to say this is an ADM going to. You know, just personally, my thing is like, if I don't, you know, just like this last week has just been absolutely nuts for my schedule. I start to feel like, hey, I need to get on and run some miles because, you know, I do care about our mileage. I do care about adding miles to support the company, you know, get us higher on the leaderboards, stuff like that. It is ADM, cool. I'm just rambling at this point. But, by no means should you feel obligated to do it. I mean, it's a game and you get on whenever you want to. You know, we don't want to make this into like oh shoot, whoa, I hit that pole. That's not good. And stalled the engine. All right, come on, you can do it. Man, I thought I was clearing that. Whoops. All right, I'm talking too much. I gotta focus up here. What an amateur move. Whoopsie. I'm sure the ADM management would not appreciate that. All right, let's get backed up here. This trailer turns pretty quickly. I have to keep that in mind. Oh, we were missing this entirely. What happened? I was on track for a second. Man, I'm rusty. You can just tell. I do not have it all together right now. Try this again. Nope. Missing it again. Good lord. I think that's tolerable. All right. Definitely not straight. We can do much better than that. There we go. Now we'll just go straight back with it. I cannot back up today. Oh, right. That was that. That's nice and straight. Man, that back really tricked me. All right. Oh, we made it. And we made some good money for it too. 512 miles, 11 hours and 52 minutes, 70.2 gallons, and made a nice 30.5K. Awesome. Well, again, I will have links to everything. We can just kind of run through it again. This is EMT's 359, Hamilton and Son skin on there, if you choose to run that. Mac Simizer dump trailer from Sartana. And, of course, a smattering of lights and wheels on there. This is a flat top option. And these got several other options that I mentioned. Day cab, the extended cab. Yeah, I definitely can recommend this truck at a very reasonable price. Really good quality for what you get. Yeah, and, of course, you can't pass up a free trailer. So definitely hope you guys enjoy that. I do thank you guys for watching and sticking through all of the chaos at the end. Yeah, we will hope to see you around in the next video or the next live stream, whichever comes first. It all depends on the schedule, of course. I'm trying to figure out what to do next about that. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys sticking around, all the viewers and subscribers, all the drivers in the VTC doing your thing, doing what y'all do best. It is all appreciated by everybody. So definitely keep it up. Definitely please subscribe if you enjoyed watching and drop a like while you're at it. I appreciate the love and support as always, guys. And I do apologize again about the break. We will try to get more content out to you. So until then, guys, be safe and have a good one.